Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. $100,000 Bitcoin. $100,000 Bitcoin, a six-figure number for our magic internet money. What a time to be alive. Holy shit. You know, we knew it was coming. I actually told you guys in the Discord. If we got above the monthly close, it's going to spark a rally that'll likely break 100K. In fact, you know, let's go through some gloating rights, some proof. You know, Bitcoiners have receipts. This was posted yesterday at 2 p.m. Bali time. Boom. A breakout of this supply line trend line would likely spark a bullish rally, in my opinion, that would break 100K. That's exactly what happened. We got above the monthly close line right here, and that sparked our rally up to 100K. So can't say that I'm surprised, but I am still very, very excited. Let me know where you guys are joining in from. Hello, how's it going? Optic, hey, Baloo, big hug. Welcome in. Viral AGI, we made it. Now Bitcoin DeFi should run on Tap, Track, Alex, and STX, totally agree. Optics 100K party. I'm so excited. I can't even talk. Bob Lazar, let's go. 100K. What a time to be alive. Let's go. Faux show. Welcome in. Gravy. Where are you guys joining in from? How is it going? How many people we got? Joe, 19 viewers already in the chat. That's crazy. That's, you know, a lot of people are really excited. Usually I, you know, give you guys a heads up, but boom, we're in, we're live, we're moving, we're shaking, and we already got 20 people watching. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Not only does it pump up the price of Bitcoin, but it pumps up the numbers on this channel so that we can share the knowledge, share the insights, and share the info, share the alpha of everything. Share. It's all about sharing. Sharing is caring. 19 on our way to 100K. Beautiful. Yeah, from Germany, welcome in. Yeah, we were... you know, I'm going to have to pull up the video where I told everybody, bye, it's now, it's go time. But, you know, we were heavily allocating down here. Let's turn Alpha Metrics on. This is where we went. This is where we went hard. On this candle close right here, the candle closed at $20,884. That's where we went hard. Some of us even front run the candle, and we got in at 18K. And we said, this is the bull market. This is where it begins. This is where it all begins. And look at us now. Look at this chart. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Up 386% in 721 days. A little less than that, but yeah, gorgeous. Where are we heading? Well, I still have my target in place. My target is still valid. My target is still live here between 125, we'll call it 125.5 and $118,000 for the price of Bitcoin. This breakout is basically it has the potential to do everything it did back here. So we can actually pull a measured move. Pulling a measured move from here, take the conservative target to the bottom. And, you know, we're up there. You can even go from the lows, and we're still up in that kind of target range. So looking good in the hood. MB's joining in from Boston. Welcome in. Scott H. Let's fucking go. Disty Lizzie. Lovely. We are prepared. Well done. Saying hi from Thailand. Armentinus. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry. There's like a mix of actual names. There's a mix of handles, and I'm bad at saying all of them. So don't take offense. But yeah, we got a nice little scalp in Bangbox, and I'm so excited to release MRI. We are in the final stages of beta testing. The beta tests are going phenomenal. We're up 1,300%, $1,600 on this trade in MRI. Really stoked on this one. So how it's working out, or how it has worked out in the last couple trades, is Bangbox will come in and scalp a few percentage points, and then MRI will take over and take a longer trade, it carries the trend a little bit longer. So it uses less leverage, it uses lower risk, but it'll hold on to that trade a little bit longer. So Bangbox is a scalping bot. It gets in, it gets out. MRI Swingbox is, as the name implies, a swing trading bot. So we're excited to have that release. $101,800. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, like I said, you know, I've remained very consistent in my analysis throughout these consolidations, throughout these ups and these downs. A lot of people got a little shaken, and we had some people calling for lower levels. At no point did I ever call for a lower level. I said, you know, where would the supports be? The supports would be down at, 80 or 70, but those aren't happening. It's just not happening. We're bullish. I maintain the posture of bullishness. We have a new all-time high. We have a break of 100K. This bitch ain't done. It's going to keep going. I would not be surprised for us to be kind of in that $110,000 range by the end of this daily candle close. And we may even reach the targets that I've mentioned by the end of this daily candle close. So very, very, very bullish. Lots of things to be excited about. Shall we talk about altcoin season? Shall we get into that whole can of worms? Let's see. Let's go over to Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, like we said, exactly as predicted, we had a nice little bounce. You know, we're going to see some chop. It's not quite there yet. Altcoin season has flashed a signal. It has flashed the alpha signal saying, hey, alts are ready. We're ready to see higher prices. We're ready to show the market what we can do. But we're not there yet. We haven't fully done that transition into altcoin season yet. So hopefully, I guess the point I'm trying to make is don't freak out. Don't freak out and like make irrational decisions on where to allocate, what coins to do, what to do, the blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. You have time. My move and my recommendation is I'm going to enjoy the Bitcoin gains for now. Bitcoin will cool off. It always does. It doesn't do up only. Bitcoin will cool off, and it will have a 20 to 30% correction. That 20 to 30% correction, let's just say we get up to this target range right here. Let's say we get a little overthrow on my target. You know, a 20% correction brings us right back down to the area of the breakout at 100K. So we get 100K retest. Let's say we go down to 30%. We come down to like 90K. After we achieve like 125, 130, that's not off the table. Now, in alts, a 20 to 30% correction in Bitcoin equates to a 40 to 50% correction in alts. So yes, the alts are moving. Yes, they're moving in a very exciting way. You're seeing hundreds of percentage points on some of these old dinosaurs. Like XRP is doing crazy amounts. Tron just did a huge, massive, like 100% move off of its break of the all-time high. So alts are moving and they're impressing the market, but I still think it's a trap. I don't think we're out of the woods just yet. I don't think it's transitioned fully into easy mode, but boy, oh boy, are we getting close. We are getting close. And the moment Bitcoin has its retracement, which it always does and always will, it will have a retracement. When it does, that is when I am going to be making some rotations. The alts that I'm most interested in adding into, there's two that I'm most interested in adding into. One is Solana, the other one is Doge. I have healthy altcoin allocations in a lot of different areas, and I'm just going to allow those to retrace. I'm not going to average down. I like to keep my positions very easy to manage, so I don't have a lot of desire to just double down on stuff, especially if it means I'm selling Bitcoin to do so. Don't say, don't say whoa in a mud hole. Bitcoin is moving. When Bitcoin is being the predominant player in your portfolio, don't discredit that. Don't be greedy and try and, over allocate into the alts. So for me, I'm looking at Solana. What I'm looking to see on Solana is a break of this. I'm getting into super, super simple TA now. That's another beautiful thing about the bull market is it allows your TA to become dead simple, super simple. A couple stupid little lines. When we break above this stupid little line, it's go time. So as soon as Solana breaks out of this pennant, and you'll notice I'm on the Bitcoin pair, I am not going to waste time on the dollar pair when we're in a bull market. If I'm going to take a trade, it has to outperform Bitcoin. So if you get confused with the fact that I'm not talking about dollar figures, just figure it out. It's all about Bitcoin. So we're going to head up to higher levels from here, and I'm looking for this breakout. So, when you look at this on the dollar pair, let's take a look at Solana USD. It's a very different chart, right? We're up at the all-time highs. Where do you enter? How do you make heads or tails as to what we're looking to do? Is we're looking to enter here. You see this formation that has already played out. When we go back to the dollar pair, the Bitcoin pair rather, BTC, that hasn't happened yet. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that breakout. As soon as we get that breakout on the Bitcoin pair, boom, it's going to go up to the all-time highs on Bitcoin's price, which will be 46,000 sats, 467,000 sats per Solana. So that's the trade that should yield us. That should yield us around, come on, nearly 100% more Bitcoin. So you can double your Bitcoin just like that. That's my trade. That's what I'm looking to do. And that's how I'm going to play it. The other one that I already mentioned is Doge. So let's go ahead and take a look at Doge. Doge. I have it right here, actually. Where is it? Right there. Similar thing. Two stupid lines, guys. Keep it simple. Two stupid lines. If we're going to break below this, perfect. It's going to retrace. I have an even better setup. But if it breaks this downward sloping line of resistance here on the Bitcoin pair, that is the buy signal. Don't get fancy on it. Don't look, oh, the RSI is overheated or this moving average is threatening to cross this move. No, you're in a bull market. Stupid TA is the correct TA. The simpler, the better. One stupid line. In fact, you know what? Fuck this line. One stupid line. That's all you need. I'm telling you. Keep it simple. The bull market is all about simplicity to the point of stupidity. Okay. When it goes above, boom, it's just going to go above. You have so much follow through. You have so much hype. You have so much demand. You just don't need to worry. You don't need to overcomplicate to try and figure out where the demand lies in the market. The demand's there. It's just, where's the trigger? Are we going? Oh, we're going. Okay, good. I buy. And that's it. Super simple. BTG, Game Kramer Abukaki. I don't know what you're saying, stuff mix stuffers. This 100K is going to make an interesting second Sailor / Microsoft meeting. Yep. ETH BTC. Yeah, let's take a look. I'm drunk on your bullishness. Yeah, just if you want to become irresponsibly long, then subscribe to this channel. Just remember, I'm a fucking bitch. I'm a bear. When the bear market comes along, you are not going to like me. You are not going to like me. I'm bullish when it's time to be bullish. And I'm relentlessly bullish when it's time to be bullish. And when it's time to be bearish, I am relentlessly bearish to the point at which I lose all of my friends. But it's fine. I'm an introvert. I don't need friends. But yeah, so, it has served me very, very well. It has served me very, very well. Don't listen to everybody. Oh, I think they nickel and dime it. We're in a bull market. Just let the bull market do its work. It's really simple. People really overcomplicate it. The most important thing about TA is understanding timing. For me, it's timing, percent allocation, and allocate alongside the probability, and then just let the market do the work. Pressing buttons is not how it works. The more you press buttons, the more you try and do shit, the more you try and gain an edge, the more backwards steps you take, more often than not. When the market's working for you, what are you doing working for the market? ETH BTC still doing its bullshit. I still think we can continue to come down to a nice even 3 million sats per ETH. When this downtrend breaks, here's the thing. Here's what I think the bull market in Ethereum is going to look like. Price will be going up in this context too, by the way. Like, even though this price is going down, the actual fiat price will be going up. I think this is what we do. Something like this. And that's it. That's the whole bull market for ETH. Because when you zoom out, it's a downtrend. Let's get this out of the way for a moment. So I think that downtrend continues, right? We look at it like something like that. Let's give it a little bit less of an asshole-ish view. And we look like something like that. All things, not just crypto, all things, houses, bonds, stocks, fucking everything. The price of eggs, the price of gasoline, everything trends to zero against Bitcoin. Ethereum is no different. Doesn't mean you can't make more Bitcoin in short-term periods, but if you're holding Ethereum long-term, or if you're holding real estate long-term, or if you're holding a collection of watches long-term, or anything, fill in the blank long-term, it is trending to zero against Bitcoin. So yeah, this will be an exciting bull market, and the Ethereum bulls will be very happy with this. But just understand, understand what the end result actually is. It's a lower high. Which, the only information you need to take with that is just don't hold it. It's not a store of value. It's a speculative, bubbly asset. But when we get above that, it'll be exciting. ETH will be moving. ETH will probably go to like 10 to 20 grand, like pretty quickly, I think, when we break this. But, it's still not going to outperform Bitcoin. All right, what's Bitcoin doing? What's Bitcoin doing? How high did we go? What's our all-time high? I'm going to have to slide this up. 103.8. Beautiful, beautiful. Continue with the other analysis, the rotation analysis. Keep talking, baby. What's the best platform to be trading on? Well, you'll have to define what your goals are. So for active trading, obviously we're incredibly biased here with our trade partners, BitGet and Blowfin. They're great. BitGet and Blowfin, man. Go to BitGet. You can trade coin margin. Blowfin is working on getting coin margin, which means, if you have Solana, you can trade with Solana to get more Solana, or you can trade with Bitcoin to get more Bitcoin. But they don't have that yet. So if you want coin margin right off the bat, go with BitGet. BitGet requires KYC. Blowfin does not require KYC. So it's the give and take. Blowfin doesn't have KYC, but it also doesn't have coin margin. BitGet has KYC, but it has coin margin, right? So whatever you're looking for there. If you guys are wanting to pass KYC requirements legally, then you should really take a look at rns.id. This is a government-issued ID. This is not a sponsored ad. I'm not partnered with them. I would like to, and I probably will be, but currently at the time of you watching this video, they are not partnered with us. This is just a service that I recommend. You can get a legally issued government form of identification that you can use to sign up with any exchange that you want. I think Binance is a little bit more strict because they want your ID and proof of address. Palau, this company RNS, is going to start to provide proof of address, but currently they don't. But all the other exchanges just need an ID. So you can pay $250 one time. You get a government-issued identification card, 100% legal, for you to be able to pass any KYC requirements that you may need. It is not illegal for you to use futures exchanges in any jurisdiction, but it is requested of those jurisdictions that the exchanges exclude you as a customer. So just, pay your taxes, pay your dues, and this is an easy way to get around that. And do your own research. Do you have an opinion on over diversifying with alts? Have a max number of different coins you would allocate into? Ideally 3. That's the ideal. Now, it's just not going to happen, right? Most people get so distracted with shiny things. I mean, look at all these things that I'm looking at. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I got like 20 different assets that I'm looking at. I'm not going to buy them all, but I'm looking at them. Ideally, you got 4 assets. That's your perfect world. That should be your target. You got Bitcoin, you got a high market cap altcoin, you have a mid market cap altcoin, and you have a small market cap altcoin. That's your perfect world. As close as you can get to 4 is ideal. You don't want to find yourself in a position where you've got 50 coins. You're fucked. If you have 50 coins, what is your game plan? How are you going to react to that? How are you going to watch all these charts? How are you going to manage these positions? How are you going to sell this? And like, it's just a nightmare, not only from an accounting point of view, but just like, how do you do that? It's not possible. You've spread yourself out way too thin, and it's just not going to work. So don't fall into the trap of having 20, 30 different assets to choose from. You know, I've been there. My first cycle, I must have had like 50 coins. Oh, this guy made a YouTube. It's going to be the next, and you buy that, and the whole market works together. When we're in a bull market, a true altcoin season, everything goes up, everything. And it all goes up together. There are up days where all the alts are up, and then there are down days where all the alts are down. So there really is no point in diversification because you're not diversified. You're in Bitcoin and you're in crypto. That's it. End of story. So don't make being in crypto super complicated when being in crypto can be like 2 or 3 things. Yeah, did the same thing in 2017, buying Icon, Neo, IOTA, Omise Go, fucking... like the list goes on and on. What are some other fun ones? VeChain. I'm sure you got yourself some VeChain. You probably got some Verge. I remember that shit. Fully allocated and ready to watch this market rip. Thanks for the content, JT. Happy 100K. Happy 100K to you. Dipping out early. You are the GOAT. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my good sir. Happy 100K. Zill, yeah. 10X, yeah. All these dinos. All right, let's take a look at some new coins. Track. Track is coming back to life. If you guys missed it, come into the Discord. This Discord's 100% free, by the way. We got the call out right here. Track was at $1.30 when we did our secondary update. Said Track was sitting on support at $1.20. So all this stuff is curated for you in the Discord. Track has its own channel under the Ordinals umbrella. I've got all of these different Ordinals channels. I've also got a newly beefed up altcoin channel. So if you guys are in the Discord and you're not quite used to how this stuff works, basically you click on the altcoin channel, you choose the alt that you're looking to follow, and then, you can just react to the post, and now you're following it, whatever. You just react to it, and then it'll show up on your sidebar. We got Tron, Ondo, Sui, Cardano, all that. It'll just show up on your sidebar, and you'll get notified. So if you're not in there, definitely check it out. And how do you get in there? You sign up with BitGet. And you send me your UID. Your UID can be found right here. Black box UID. You copy that. You send it to me in the unlocked Discord, and the Discord's unlocked. 100% free. So go to blackbox.pro, BLKBOX.pro. $2,400 up on this trade. Fantastic. MRI is killing it. Loving MRI. Great. But yeah, look at this. We hit a high. We took out our first... We got to zoom in. We took out our first target. This is no longer, this is local resistance. Let's paint it red. Until we can get above it, then we'll paint it green. But yeah, We hit and got above with a wick our $1.57 mark here on Track. Track is looking to be getting back on track. They've opened up the validator licensing nodes, so many people are removing Track from the available supply. As more and more of these validator nodes come online, there's less and less Track to trade. Simple supply and demand. This one, we all know where it's going. This one will probably move too quick to really trade normally. Not financial advice. Do your own research, allocate appropriately, understand risk. But this one's getting very interesting for me. I think it's pretty much done its accumulation. This one's getting interesting for me again. And along with that is Tap. So Track and Tap are kind of the same thing. Whereas, Track is kind of like the chain link of Bitcoin. Tap is more closer to, I guess it's kind of a gas token for DeFi on Bitcoin. It's kind of weird. It's like, is it a layer 2? It is. It functions like a layer 2, but it's on the base chain. It's a little confusing. Bitcoin innovation is confusing. It's not as straightforward as what you see on other ones. Let me just change the layout here so that you guys can scan the QR code. Scan the QR code, and you're in the Discord. Boom. Easy peasy. Zcash, yeah. This is a shitty chart. Let's go to daily. Actually, this one, let's go to the hourly, because this is kind of a newer asset. So this one had a little pop. It has not broken its downtrend yet. This is still technically a downtrend. So Track is in a technical uptrend because it has taken out some of the prior swing highs. Tap has not. So there's still more people willing to sell Tap than there are people willing to sell Track. So we'll see what happens. We'll see which one ends up being the winner between Track and Tap. Staying in the same vein as Ordinals, let's take a look at Sats. Let's see how our lovely, lovely Sats is doing. Kind of just chopping around. Hasn't really made a significant move just yet. But if Ordinals start to pick up their stride and get their second wind, Ordi's going to go. Sats is going to go. Let's see what Ordi's doing on the Bitcoin pair. Start trading the Bitcoin pair, people. Pay attention to the Bitcoin pair. The dollar pair is useless. We're in a bull market. Dollar pair is useless. Still in a technical downtrend, but in an accumulation range here on Ordi. Let's actually get some lines out on this. Something like that. Something like that is what we're looking for. So we need to kind of break out of this range. As soon as we get a breakout, this will probably accelerate. So yeah, Ordinals, still not yet. This isn't coming as a surprise. We got some signs. We got a lot of sign of rotation and things going on in the background, but not yet. We're not at that point just yet. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. We got 34 people watching. Hit the like button if you would be so kind. Help pump up the likes. Help pump up the price. We need the noobs to find the channels that get them hyped, and I'm here to help. I'm here to do my part. I'm here to spread the gospel of sats. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, and share this content, because people are asking you about Bitcoin. I know they are. You got people asking, where do I buy? What do I do? How do I trade? Blah, blah, blah. I know they're asking. So why don't you point them in our direction here? All right. Spread the word. Spread the word. What else can we look at on some of these? Let's take a look at good old-fashioned XRP. We said the top was in. Did I post that one? Let's take a look at what I said about XRP. Too late to FOMO into this thing. Wait for consolidation or a significant 30% pullback to gain entry. We're way down from that. That was at 2,700 sats, 27,000 sats rather. Now we're at 22. So yeah, XRP cooling off as expected. That's going to be a gnarly weekly close. So this is what XRP does. Let's actually get up a larger chart here. Let's go XRP, BTC. XRP has got to be the most annoying coin to like. It's just not a tradable coin. It's a cult coin. You just can't trade it. So this is what XRP does time and time again. Out of nowhere, huge pump. Out of nowhere, huge pump. Then like a huge retracement, grind, retracement. This one retraced 95% and took 800 days. Then out of nowhere, huge pump that nobody could grab. And then huge retracement. What was the retracement on this one? 60% retracement. Now that was a V-shaped recovery and it again just rallied massive, super quick, no pullbacks, no consideration whatsoever. And then what did it do? It pulled back again, almost 100% pullback. XRP is wild, man. It's wild and not in a good way. Then out of nowhere, boom, massive, unachievable, unenterable market conditions. And then what happens after that? A grind, rejection down into the crypto abyss, 96% down. And where are we today? Same shit, different market rally. So boom, out of nowhere, big rally. How high will it go? How insane will it be? I don't know. But when it tops out, it's going to just give it all back. So we're waiting for that give it all back moment. We're waiting for that moment where everybody's like, oh, shit, I guess it wasn't XRP. And we need the sentiment to shift on XRP. Right now, it's every second tweet. You go on Twitter, it's every second tweet. I knew the top was in because the day before, it was every tweet was talking about XRP. Now it's calmed down to every second tweet. So, yeah, this needs to get down to the point where everybody gets wrecked again. When everybody gets wrecked again, then we can set them up to wreck them one more time. Alex moving, watching your last recommended level of 16 cents. Did we get an update on the MRI bot? The MRI bot is just about ready to ship. We have a few more things that we want to do, but it's functioning beautifully. It's functioning beautifully. We're 2,000%, or I keep saying percent. We're $2,000 up on the current trade with 0.1 BTC in that account. So looking pretty good on MRI. It's really close to shipping. It's really close. I can't give you an exact because that just doesn't exist. There is no exact. I can give you exact if I hold it back. Then I can give you an exact release date. If I can complete it 100% and then start to tell you when it's going to come out, then I can give you a guarantee. But we're working 24/7 to try and get this thing shipped. We want it in your hands, believe us. I'm back, Blue. Took a 3-year holiday. Great to see you. Great to see you're still here, bigger and better, and telling it how it is. Cheers, Hoop. I remember Hoop. How's it going? Took 3-year holiday. Congratulations, man. Well done. You're just in time. Ascending log on the Tron is crazy. Let's take a look. Yeah. So, you know, I've actually said a few times, let's actually quickly take a look at Solana. I said Solana, like all alts trade to zero against Bitcoin. And I said, I believe that Solana is going to be the first altcoin to break a prior cycle high. On this breakout. I thought it was going to be the very first one, but check this out. Oh, it wasn't Tron. Which one was it? Now I'm confused. It wasn't Tron. Okay, my bad. I saw another coin that broke the all-time high. So, okay, until I can remember that. Damn, now I look like an idiot. Oh, well. So Tron still has quite a ways to do before it can break its all-time high. Solana does not. What was I looking at? Was it Sui? Caspa? No, these are new coins. Geez, what was it? Oh, man. I'll remember. I'll put it in the chat. When I remember, I'll put it in the Discord. But there's one coin that's like it's the only one I've ever seen. And of course, I forget about it, where it's about to break an all-time high in Bitcoin terms. So that just never happens. But yeah, TRX, we can look at it on the dollar pair. So Tron USD. The dollar pair is silly. It broke past this line right here and just immediately took off in a very big way. Just boom, insta giga pump. It pumped 100%, over 100%, 111% in just like a day. Let's go to the daily chart. It was so fast. Yeah, look at this. Look at this daily candle. This daily candle was 96.3 in one day, 124-hour trading session. This one will probably come back down. It'll probably come all the way back down to here. And we're going to want to scoop it up on some sort of market price on this chart, on the Bitcoin chart. But this is your sign of strength. This is your sign of life. Things are rotating. Things are moving back in the direction that we are looking for them to move. So the altcoins are waking up. Like I said earlier in the show, if you want the best entry into altcoins, it's going to happen after Bitcoin tops out and has a 30% correction. Don't let anybody tell you that Bitcoin is not going to do 30% corrections anymore. There is nothing that can support that statement. We can do 30% corrections. I'm expecting 30% corrections multiple times throughout the bull market. Don't let anybody tell you that that can't happen. In fact, the more that people think that 30% corrections can't happen, the more I believe that 40% corrections will happen. Don't listen to the herd. They are always wrong. 95% of traders lose money for a reason, because they try to apply reason to the market. Logically, it shouldn't, but logics have no place in the market. Don't listen to logic in the market. All right, what else can we take a look at? SUI has a very weird structure that I'm not a fan of. You guys can feel free to spam some tickers if you want me to take a look. I do have to head out pretty soon. Oh shit, I actually got to head out really soon. I got so excited. This was an impromptu stream. I just had to go live for the 100K celebrations, but I actually do got to get going pretty soon. So maybe don't spam your tickers. I'll probably be late for my meeting. SUI, I don't like this structure. So, all right, let's break this down a little bit easier. So this is called an ascending pennant. And an ascending pennant is a bearish formation. But when you have a bearish formation, what that means is there is about a 70% chance, there is a 70% chance that this breaks to the downside. You'll notice that it's not a 100% chance that it breaks to the downside. It's a 70% chance that it breaks to the downside. Now, if we go with the 30% chance that it breaks to the upside, these are actually some of the most powerful moves. These are they're one of my favorite setups, honestly. They're a little hard to get into, but if you're trading spot, super easy. If you have a bearish formation and there is a bullish breakout on the bearish formation, the market is not ready for that price action, and it moons. It moons because not only do you have the bulls showing up to pull price up, but you have all of the people who are either short or wrong and sidelined also piling in. So you get all three cohorts of individuals going bullish on that. Whereas when people go with the probabilities, let's say this was a bullish formation and it broke out bullish, now you have people that already have a plan. They're going to have predetermined take profit levels, and there's actually a lot more supply to get through on the way up. When people are expecting it to break down, the supply doesn't exist above, and the liquidation effect can actually push it up to higher prices. So these are actually crazy bullish if they break bullish. So just be aware of that. Just because you see something that is a bearish formation, it does not mean that it can't break bullish. There's still a 30% chance it can break bullish. And when it does, if it does, those can be really, really cool. So I'll be watching Sui for that, because those are kind of some of my favorite. Those are some of my favorite setups. Thanks for the 104K stream. Oh my God. Where are we going? Let me see the Bitcoin. Let me see the Bitcoins. Yeah, we haven't quite broke above yet. But yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous. 100K party, Maestro. When 200K party? Nah, man. You bearish. Next party's $1 million. We'll see you in 6 months. More likes for the videos, please. Thank you. You know, it's funny. If we hit $1 million, let's just take a moment here. If we hit $1 million this cycle, I will have probably been one of the only people who said that, who was brave enough to say that as early as I said that. Because I quite literally started developing that narrative down here at around 40K. And it has to do with supply. There's just no Bitcoin available. If you had the exact same amount of dollars that came from last cycle come into this cycle, the price gets to about $400,000. But I think there's going to be 2 or 3 times as much capital coming into this market. So 2 or 3 times 400,000 is, you know, $800 to $1.2 million. And nobody is brave enough to say that because it discredits you. You know, when I first started saying that, it's like, oh, fuck, yeah, blah, blah, $1 million. Yeah, okay, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. But every time, like, eventually we're going to be at 200. And I think a lot of people are going to agree that, you know, 200 makes sense. And when we're at 200, then everybody's going to be calling for $1 million. Now, $1 million doesn't have to happen. My range is very large. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that my target is 250 to 1.2 million, fucking $1 million range. It's kind of useless. I'm not targeting price. I'm targeting events. But yeah, I have maintained the possibility that $1 million is on the table this cycle. And if that happens, ooh, am I going to gloat? Am I going to gloat if that happens? Because I don't know anybody. I felt bad because it was so negatively received when I would say this stuff. And, you know, Bitcoin does the unimaginable. It just does. It does the unimaginable. Nobody thought that when Bitcoin broke past $1,000 that its next stop was going to be 20,000. They were like, oh, we can get to maybe 4, or maybe we can get to 5,000, and then it went to 20. So if everybody's, you know, we make it past 100 and everybody's talking, oh, we can maybe make it to 2 or 3. No, you can easily, in the right market conditions, in the right mania, you can make it to 100 this cycle. Sorry, $1 million this cycle. So I maintain that bias. And as the price continues to go up, I will look less and less crazy, but it's okay. You know, crazy people, I don't mind people thinking that I'm crazy. And maybe I am. Maybe you're following a crazy person. That's okay too. All right. On that note, sorry, I am not going to check Arrow or XCAT setup. I'm going to go because I'm already late. I got shit to do. I got places to be, and I shouldn't have even live streamed, but I had to. I had to do a 100K live stream. I was actually doing tutorial videos, and I bailed on those to come and do the live stream. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave it a like. Share it with your friends. Share it with people that don't know that Bitcoin's at 100K just yet. Don't forget to sign up for a free Bitcoin trading bot so that you can get into the free Discord where we're posting all of our chats, where we're posting all of our signals, where we've got all of the bots firing in real time. I only make these videos, you know, a couple times a week. I'm in the Discord 24/7. Pretty much every waking hour you can contact me in the Discord. So if you aren't already there, we will see you there. And until next time, please trade safe. It is a jungle out there. Peace.